The pastor preached, a lot of people got saved. Then after that, we promoted the next series called In Search of Oz. Right? It was inspired by, obviously, the Wizard of Oz movie, teaching off of each character's search for wisdom and courage, a way home. Then this really crazy thing happened. So it was amazing. We've planned it for months. We had, for each Sunday following Easter, we had scenes from the movie that we've rehearsed. Next Sunday, leading up to the start of the series, Pastor goes, "All right, we need to talk. God's been dealing with me." Basically, God asked him, "Did I tell you to do this series?" Pastor Scott realized that God was basically saying to him, instead of coming up with our own plans and then asking God to bless it, what about we change the approach and go, "God, what's your plan?" And when we hear from God what his plan, what his message is, then we don't even have to ask him to bless it, and because he's already blessed it. So essentially, he continued to pray. We continued to pray with him, and then the series In Search of Oz was planned for 5 weeks. Each week, we tore the set apart in front of the audience. And Pastor basically starts the message with, "This was what we planned," with himself confessing that it was not easy, by the way. It was very hard for him to do that. But I said, it was my pride. It was my basically God revealed to him, he's the wizard, he's putting on this show, and asking God to bless it. And then after that, the whole calendar, we had to blow it up, because we realized most of the things that are on there weren't things that we saw from God. Now, I want to be very, very careful. God wasn't even saying, "Oh, you can't do artistic, creative things." In fact, he wants us to do all of that, but all of it needs to be in submission to him. So that redefined, it didn't just redefine who I am, how I did my job. It redefined who I am as a Christ follower. And the biggest lesson I learned there about planning for Easter is, before I tap into all the superpowers that I have, first and foremost, what does God want to say to my church, to me? Because my work has to overflow from that.